Hi everybody, Matt and
Danielle.
Back with you on our Scotland road trip. Currently in New Galloway, and we're heading to look at another old abandoned castle. This one, if we can find it, is called Kenmure Castle. Let's head down the path and see where it is. So, we haven't come far down the path, and just there. Amazing. So we're following a route round. Hopefully it'll bring us up a bit nearer to the castle. So there's some steps up here. But I think we might just carry on a bit further this way. You can see it in the trees. So here we are. This is Kenmure Castle, or what's left of it. Another castle that fell victim to its roof being removed in the 60s and is now just a shell. People often mistake these castles as having had bad fires, but actually it is purely the removal of the roof that made them look like this. A castle has occupied this site since the Middle Ages. This version is from the 17th century, though it was remodelled in the 19th. It's been derelict since the mid-20th century. It is the former seat of the Gordon family, who later became the Viscounts of Kenmure between 1633 and 1847. It's also been linked as the possible birthplace of John Balliol, King of Scotland from 1292 to 96. In the 1940s and 50s it was a hotel, but by 1958 it was empty and the roof removed for tax purposes, and it became a listed building in 1971. Wow, it does look more like a house than a castle, but can't see it all yet. It is, it's a big one. Yeah, I was just thinking, oh, it doesn't look just as good as yesterday. But I think inside is a little bit different to yesterday, as in we possibly can't access anything. But let's see what we can find. So this might be one we can only go around the outside of and stick our heads through the windows, because it is really collapsing inside. Oh wow. Oh, another of those that I can't remember the name of. Okay, so we are outside Kenmure Castle. It is a pretty run-down and dangerous building. Some of it's accessible, some of it not, but inside is really collapsed and overgrown. So I'm not sure quite what we're going to see yet. This place is apparently haunted as well. It's supposed to be haunted by the ghost of a headless piper. Now, how a headless piper plays pipes, I'm not really sure. Interesting story. When we started this road trip, for about 30 minutes in the car, because we were talking with no idea we'd been playing panpipes on the radio for about 30 minutes, till we suddenly twigged, and there hasn't been any words for a while. we'll probably remember that for a while. You don't need to know that, but yeah, I'm not sure if you can spot any kind of headless piper on the ramparts. Right, let's see what's here. Yeah. But like yesterday's castle, and also the crest, the family crest above it, which is quite interesting. Above that door and that door.
Don't fall.
Don't fall.
Looks like the person's fallen.
It does actually. No, I think we're alright. I don't think we can get much further than this bit. So, the steps are definitely in worse condition than yesterday. Let's have a look here. Wow. Okay, I have never seen such a crumbling relic of a castle before.
Looks like even as old as someone.
No, it's not. However, I think the doors might be accessible if we are careful. Oh wow, the cellars. Let's see if we can get our way into the cellar. You okay?
I'm going to buy a hard hat. I want to come out with you.
It's always a good idea. Wow. So above all the crumbling relics, we have the cellars. These don't look so bad. Well, look at this. Hooks. There. I was imagining a full pig carcass stuck on there. It's collapsed, yeah. So as you can see, the steps are not in particularly good condition. However, yeah, that's as far as it can get. They vanish after that. Is it where we came in? Oh, there's a wasp's nest. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know if you can hear those bees. So there must be a wasp's nest just above us here, or bee nest or something. They sound very, very hungry. Hey. I like that though. That's cool.
It's nice.
Let's see what's at this side. Right, so we're in another part of the castle, and again, look at the state of it. It's been collapsed a long time, and likely to just, I think eventually this will just fall in on itself.
I like the look of this bit.
Hmm?
I think this bit looks pretty cool.
Interesting, definitely. There's metal objects here, but why? I don't know. Ah, okay. Just at the other side, I think. Perhaps another cellar down there, but not very accessible. I'm sorry, I can't really see much of anything on this. So, I have certain viewers who are really fascinated by seeing the bricks in these buildings as to where they've come from, what brickworks. Obviously, when we're in Halifax and around that area, they're easy enough to figure out. This brick has come from Etna. Is that Mount Etna? Help me out. Okay, there we go. That is Kenmure Castle. A real relic now. I'd give this, if nothing happens here a few more years, this will just all collapse in on itself. It's one of the worst condition castles I think I've ever been in or ever seen, and it is a shame, really. I mean, yeah, it's not as big as the castle we saw on the other video, which I think is now, we think it's called Dalwarren.
Yeah.
So ignore those Dalkaren things I was saying yesterday. Somebody told us what it was called. I'm really surprised they let a castle that belonged to a king of Scotland end up in this condition. It's crazy. They could do so much with it, and the crests are still there on the door. Oh well. If all the castles were done up and lived in, there'd be nothing for us to explore, I suppose.
True.
Alright, the Scotland trip continues. We will see you for the next video very, very soon. Take care. Bye. Danielle, I promise I won't ask you to take me to any more abandoned castles. Let me out.